was Socrates who was wandering around Athens asking people, what does it mean to be just, right? This is a story told by Plato in the Republic. And he asked Thrasymachus that, and Thrasymachus said, just or right means nothing but what is to the interest of the stronger party. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, but I don't like it.
There's a more poetic way of saying it. What's that? Yeah, might makes you right. But in opposition, Socrates said, no, I think that really right makes might. And later President Washington, in his farewell address, said the same thing. Later President Lincoln said the same thing as he predicted the coming of the Civil War. And then it was in 1932 that a young businessman took the same attitude. His name was Herb Taylor, and he was a very successful employee of the Jewel Tea Company. And he was so successful that his boss had been bragging about him, and a local banker heard him bragging and said, look, we've got a company that's about to go under, the Club Aluminum Company, and Club Aluminum owes us $400,000. Now, back then, that was a lot of money. And he said, would you loan us Herb Taylor for 6 months to see if he can turn this company around? So he did. Herb Taylor went over to Club Aluminum, and he found that they had good product, they had good people, but their competitors also had a good product and good people. And he said the only comparative advantage that we could think of was to have more character, more integrity, more dependability, more customer service. And so they began working on some kind of an ethical test. And he said that most of the ethical tests that were available in the industry were much too long. And they sort of prescribed, here's what you do here, here's what you do, here's what you do. He said, no, we needed something that was short enough to be memorized, and something which would not tell people what to do, but give them a way to decide for themselves what is the right thing to do. Now, there are a variety of ways in which he tells this story. For audiences which accept faith-based arguments, Herb Taylor would tell you that it was one day as he was contemplating this, what to do, he sat down at his desk and he prayed. And when he finished, he picked up a 3x5 card and wrote down 24 words. And those 24 words are still with us. They're on the wall there. Exactly the same 24 words that he wrote on that 3x5 card that day. That test, as he shared it with his vice presidents, they all agreed, yes, this really does match our particular approach. We think that this will help our company. He said that he nearly gave it up because as he looked at his advertising, he realized his advertising was overblown, untruthful, and so forth. He said that he nearly gave it up, but after about 6 months, he finally decided that he could live with this test. And in fact, it began building such confidence in his distributors, in his customers, in his suppliers, in his employees, in his stockholders. It developed such confidence that indeed the company did survive. They paid off all their debts, and they still are in existence today. Herb Taylor, of course, was a Rotarian. He shared it with his Rotary fellows. They tried it. When he became president of Rotary International, he gave the test to Rotary to be adopted. And so here we are 60, 70 years later, still using the same 24 words. And he pointed out that not only will it help your business, but it will make you a better citizen, a better family member, a better neighbor. And so he urges, and I urge, I think we all urge, that this is a good ethical test. You've probably heard me talk before about how effective this is. And so as we stand now with the Peaceful Schools program that teaches this to youngsters, we stand in the path of Socrates, Washington,